Hi, Auntie Cecilia here. Welcome to my home. I'm relatively new to the YouTube channel, so sometimes I kind of stumble over my words and have a little bit of a problem trying to pick out the words I need. But please be patient with me, and hopefully you enjoy um, uh, my method of presenting what I plan to present. And a little bit about me. I grew up in the South, which I guess you can detect my Southern accent, even though I've lived back in the Midwest, Ohio, from 1988 to 1993, and from 1993 until the present in Peoria, Illinois. Um, my husband and I are both retired, and we have two fur babies. You might see them from time to time in the background. Um, my channel is, I plan to devote my channel to a variety of things, genealogy research, or as some people call it, family research. I will talk about how to go about searching for your ancestors, and various methods and places that you can um, get material and um, charts and forms, and talk a little bit about the DNA testing and my experience with DNA testing, which really was quite the unexpected for me, but I'm very pleased with the outcome. Um, I have added a lot of wonderful new family members to my tree, and my favorite and only niece is the one that tagged me with Auntie Cecilia for my name, and therefore that's how I came about to name my channel Auntie Cecilia. Well, tonight I want to talk to you about jewelry making, and basically what I will be doing is showing you some of the necklaces that I have made during my jewelry making, and perhaps uh, just talk a little bit about it. It's been a couple of years since I've done the jewelry making, but I do plan to get back into it, and hope to be able to do some instructional videos on them, on some of them. But in the meantime, I'm going to show a lot of the necklaces that I have made, and in another video I will show some bracelets. And as you'll note, on a lot of these necklaces I'll have like price tags on them. But instead of showing price tags on the video, I'm not going to do that, but I will post a email address at the bottom, and if you're interested in any of them, you can contact me via email. Also, if please like click on the like button, and also please subscribe. Okay, so let me adjust the camera so it's showing down on my jewelry here, and hopefully you can see this much better. This first piece here, it's one of my favorites. It has black and silver beads all throughout it, and it has some little glass beads also. This lays flat around your neck and on the chest like a choker. And I'm sure you can hear my little Norm meowing in the background. He's calling for his brother Homer. Homer likes to hide from Norm. Okay, and this one can go with most anything. It can go with a dressy formal outfit, or it can go with something casual. This is one of my favorite also. I love blue, and I love these kind of unusual stones that kind of remind you of maybe shark's teeth maybe. And I think this would go really nice with a beach outfit or a festive Spanish outfit. And it has the lighter blue stones and the iridescent uh, stones here. And they're kind of like a 3-point on them. I don't know if you can see that. Yeah, I think you can. Yeah, that's how the shell is shaped, and then that's the other side. So on the one side it has the bony spine in the center that comes out from it, and then the other side is flat. And this is that one. And this is my absolute favorite. This is a twisted beaded necklaces. And what makes the twist is the beads are various sizes, and you continue doing those in a rotation, and it makes a rope, and it's very pretty. And I use the beads to make the clasp on it, and then put a button on it, so it has a button clasp. And let me see if I can get it undone here so you can see it undone. This tag is in the way, so let me try to get the tag off. But there's the clasp buttonhole, and then the button part, and you just put it through the hole like that. And again, like I said, this rope necklace is just absolutely one of my favorites. And let me put these three aside and get another selection of beads here. All right. And here's a pink one. And made in the same pattern is, I call this one Mardi Gras here because it has the Mardi Gras colors in it. And a green one made in the same. These three are made in the same design. And then let's just get another big clunky pink one. And so I've got pink on two ends. All right, and this is kind of a, well, sort of like a, let me put it up. I'm not going to put it down, but it would lay flat like this, you know, because the beads are kind of flat, so it has some dimension in the width, and it has the pink pearls in the center, and it has little small pink beads and some iridescent colors, and it has like a little snap clasp to it. And I love this necklace. It's a very pretty necklace. All right, and then this is the one I call Mardi Gras. And Mardi Gras, you know, is purple, green, and gold. And so I have like some purple beads and some with kind of a green tint on it. And then the little small gold beads on the side. And they have some blue with kind of iridescent colors. And this one has a different type closure. This one, you know, you just put the closure piece through there, and that's how it closes. It's a real nice little necklace. And then this is a green one made in the same pattern. And the green one, it has the snap closure also. But I hope you can see the intricacy. Let me see if I can get a close up on this. See how intricate the beading is on this. I really enjoy making this beadwork, and I miss it. But when we got Homer, not Homer, when we got Norm, he's such an inquisitive little guy, and he still is. He likes to get into everything, and he likes to know what's going on at all times. And right now he and Homer are down in the floor, so you may hear them meow in a minute because they're starting to do their little wrestle matches, and sometimes they get kind of carried away. Now this one is one that the first three necklaces I've showed on this section, you do them by beading with a needle and thread. And this necklace is a strong beads necklace. You just take the stones and string them on a piece of wire. I don't like to string on well, it's not wire, it's more of a plastic filament, but some of my beads are strung on wire. This one in particular is strung on a plastic filament, and then then I do the closures with the wire connectors and everything. And this is also one of the ones that has the little slip-through clasp, so it's very easy to put on and take off. And I like the colors because they're very pale pink and silver. So let me get another selection here. Now these are the next ones I'm going to show you, I think, are going to be some stones and chains. Some of them are kind of trying to tangle up on me here. I thought I had them detangled before I did this, but you know, jewelry has a way of just tangling up real quickly on you. Okay, now if I can just get these two separated from each other. I think they're trying to stay together because they're the same kind of stone, but one of them's a silver necklace and the other one's a gold necklace. Oh, goodness, goodness, goodness. You'll probably hear me say that a lot because that's one of my favorite things. When I get a little bit frustrated, I'll just start saying goodness, goodness, goodness rather than cussing. I just don't care to cuss too much. Well, I'm going to leave that one to another time. but I love this stone. It's I'm not sure what kind of stone it is, but I got it at the bead shop, and then it already came with this mount in the stone itself. So all I had to do was get a chain, which I got this gold chain, and then I just really love these button clasp like this. See, well, they call it a ball and socket clasp. This one is your socket, and then this one has like a little ball on it, and you just close it that way. And like I said, this one is on a gold chain, and I really like this one. And then this one is on a gold chain, also, no, a silver chain, and it's a green stone, and it's more round, and it has silver throughout the stone here. That's the back side. That's the front side. I think you can see the silver through that way. And then this one is another one of my absolute favorites. I have a lot of favorites in my jewelry here, but I'm just not much of a jewelry, not much of a person that wears a lot of jewelry. I love making it, and I love looking at it, and I love having jewelry, but I just don't wear a whole lot of jewelry. And now this one would hang more, let me see if I can just slip this one over my neck. As you would see, it would hang more down towards this part. If you wanted to have a necklace that was hanging low, this would be the perfect one for that. I put an extra long chain on this one, and it is a silver chain also. Now, let me get this adjusted back again, and let's see what we can pull out of the stack this time. There's another one, and here's another one. Here's one with wood beads. Those are always real nice. And then here's one that is more of the, to me, I think more of the Southwest appearance. And then a black and white one. So let's talk about each one of these. This is another one of my strung necklaces. By strung, that means I just take a piece of filament or a wire and string the beads on them, and it's different shapes of beads. This has like some sapphire blue ones, and let me see. That's a pretty design on that one. And as you can see, some silver beads and what have you. And the prettiest thing is the closure. It has a little heart and arrows. You can see the heart there. Let me see if I can take it loose so you can see the arrow better. There's the arrow, and there's the heart. And so this is a pretty little necklace. All right, and let's see if I can put this one back together. And these are kind of like a topaz colored stone. And again, it's a necklace that I just strung the beads on. And this is another one of those simple little clasps where you just fit it through the hole. And oh, the little tags got it all tangled up, but the bar goes through the little round part on the other side. So this would go with a lot of different outfits, as it's a pretty much of a neutral color. And sometimes people like to wear the wooden beads. This one has a big wooden, I don't know what shape this is, but it has a lot of different shapes on it. And then it has, I have topaz beads as the divider. And then again, the little bar clasp here, this is a pretty one. It has a leaf design on it. I don't know if you can see that very well, but the bar has, oh, that might, I still don't know if you can see it. Yeah, there you can see it a little bit there, the leaves, and just a plain round part to slip through for the connectors. That's what I like about most of my jewelry I make, is they're easy to put on and take off, because being older, sometimes my hands like to lock up on me with arthritis and what have you like that. And then here's the one I call like a Southwest look. It has the turquoise colored beads and the red beads and bronze, and this would be beautiful with something festive and bright colors in the Southwest theme. And then a black and white one, black and silver. And I like a big eye-catching centerpiece. You know, like on the wooden one, I had the big block at the bottom, and then this one has this real pretty stone right in the center. So those are a few more choices, and let me see if I can do a couple more real quick before we close this one out. Oh, here's some purple ones and some red ones, another red one, and then this is an odd shape. Oh, I just have a couple more, so we'll get them all in here real quick. This one, let me see if I can get it focused here a little bit. These are these are a purple. You can't really tell it a whole lot in this video. This is silver, a bright silvered colored, and then silver spacers in between. And then this is a different shade of purple here, up here. And then again, it has the simple closure. You just slip it through the hole here and back this way. And that's what that one looks like. And then this one is just a plain and simple red and a clear bead. You can have simple beads for every outfit you could possibly come up with, and they usually would work for most any other one. I guess you can probably hear Norm in the background. He always does that when he's calling his brother Homer. And then here's another red and clear bead, and these are different shapes, and then this one has the larger bead right in the center at the bottom. And I really enjoy making this type bead work. I also enjoy the ones that I have to do the intricate work with the needle string and with the needle, like this one right here. You just set your design up and then you just keep repeating it over and over. And this one has some unusual beads, and it's various shaped shells with gold beads in between as dividers. Now this one, I did not put a larger bead at the bottom. I just made the same design throughout the whole necklace and tried to make it uniform with the number of beads I put as a spacer in between. And the unique thing is the spacers are the spacer beads are double. Each time I use a spacer, it's 2 strands there, which is a little bit different. Most people just continue using 1 strand there. So the whole necklace is done on a double strand, but it's only when I'm putting these gold beads on that I separated the strings. Everything else is on, you know, the beads are on both beads. And then at the gold bead spot, then I would separate the strings so I could have like a little double strand in between each one. And then this one is a black one, and it has some unusual shaped beads here that they're iridescent. And I really like this one because this would be very gorgeous for a formal outfit if you were wearing like a black or a silver or even a blue because of the iridescent colors. And it shows up some purple and gold. So pretty much any formal color outfit you would be wearing, but I would be more inclined to either a dark silver or a black or a dark navy blue, and this would be gorgeous on that. And then finally, this one. I love the big beads on this, and then the one in the center is kind of like a little sparkly bling bling there. And the spacers have some unusual shapes also. This is kind of like a little chain links of a chain in between that spacer. And it's silver, and this is kind of like a mauve or mauve to a dark purplish brown. And again, I made a simple closure on it also with the same type closures here. Now, I understand that a lot of you may not know how to do this type beading and jewelry making, and at some point I do plan on doing some beading demonstrations, but I just wanted to show you for now some of the work that I do and some of the crafts that I do. And if you'd like to see more, of what I'm capable of doing. Just leave a comment in the comment section regarding your request. Here in the beginning, as I'm trying to feel my way and get more comfortable with what I'm doing, I'm just kind of a little, I guess what you might say, a little shy, but I'll get there, and uh, I enjoy all kinds of crafting. I enjoy crochet. Not a whole lot of knitting, but I do know the basic steps and can do some of knitting. I can do counted cross stitch. I can do embroidery. Um, I have more difficulty with doing quilting now because it's hard for me to sew a straight seam now, uh, because my eyes are getting worse the older I get and what have you. I like to cook, I like to bake, and uh, I, I just like to do a variety of things. And as we get to know each other, I will be able to share more of the things that I'm able to do, and maybe I'll loosen up enough to tell you a few funny stories here and there. And so for now, I would like to request that you please click on the like button and the subscribe button, and please leave a comment in the comment section. And for now, Auntie Cecilia says goodbye, and please come back again and visit me. Thanks. Bye.